Morning. Welcome to another day of a year of miracles. And today we are on A Course in Miracles workbook lesson number 328. Today's lesson is I choose the second place to gain the first. What seems to be the second place is first. For all things we perceive are upside down until we listen to the voice for God. It seems that we will gain autonomy, but by our striving to be separate, and that's our independence from the rest of God's creation, is the way in which salvation is obtained. Yet, all we find is sickness, suffering, and loss, and death. This is not what our Father wills for us, nor is there any second to His will. To join with His is but to find our own. And since our will is His, it is to Him that we must go to recognize our will. There is no will but yours. And I am glad that nothing I imagine contradicts what you would have me be. It is your will that I be wholly safe, eternally at peace. And happily I share that will which you, my Father, gave as part of me. And that's it. That's our lesson for today. And it reminds me like how many times I think that, in order to get that thing I want, I have to do the opposite, right? And I think that's what this lesson is saying, is I choose the second place to gain the first. So in order to gain the happiness, the success, the abundance that I want out here, I have to go in here, right? So it seems to be contradicting to what appears to be the way to get there, right? So everything that you want to gain out here, happiness in that relationship, fulfillment in that job, success in the world, you have to start by going inside first, right? And then bringing all of that creative energy and love and confidence with you into the world in order for the world to see it and attract what it is that you want to gain. It all comes within. It all starts from within. And then we all know that anything in this world that we see is just part of the illusion of separation, right? It's just part of that separated self that thinks it is less than, that thinks it needs more, right? So it's all part of that, that opposite of what we think we need to do to gain all of these things that we think will make us happy, right? So that's what this lesson is saying. I choose the second place to gain the first. So just practice that today, right? Practice going inside, letting go of your attachment of everything out here that seems to be things that you want, that are pulling you in those directions. First, connect to your source, right? That one mind of love that we all share. And when you do that and build up that connection, everything that you think you want just kind of miraculously comes into your life, right? I mean, you do have to take steps to get there. You do have to, still take those necessary steps, but it's so much easier to see them and attract them when you are whole and complete and you feel safe and secure and part of that one mind of love. So that's all. That's our lesson for today. I choose the second place to gain the first. And see how that shows up for you today, right? See what comes up with practicing this lesson. Great to see all of you here on the live feed this morning. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Francine, great to see you here. Good morning, Carl. Hey, honey, good to see you watching this morning. Good morning, Colette. Good morning, Mark. Hi, Pam. Great to see all of you. Good morning, Vera. Hey, Lori. Nice to see you here this morning. Good morning, all you beautiful soul, too, Colette. Happy Sunday to you. Hey, Vera, love and joy today and all days. That's right. Hey, Kelly. Nice to see you here this morning on the live feed. Good, blessed Sunday morning. I know, and aren't they all great mornings? And Sundays, especially because sometimes we have a little bit more time to do that inner reflection. We don't feel so pulled by everything outside of us trying to get our attention, right? So we might have that time to connect to Source, to quiet our mind and meditate. And those free 21-day meditations from Deepak Chopra are still happening. So you can still jump onto those, even though it's a little bit late in the week. They're still relevant. You can jump on at any time, and just such good, great information. And so interesting how they're all saying the same thing, right? The truth is the truth is the truth. And it's so exciting to hear it in all these different formats. Good morning, Jim. Great to see you here this morning. Hey, Cindy. Nice to see you this morning. Hey, Joanne. Great to see you on the live feed this morning. Nice to see all of these wonderful faces this morning showing up on this live feed. I hope you are enjoying these A Course in Miracles workbook lessons. Hey, Karen. Great to see you this morning. Karen and I go way back to our softball days in high school. Great to see you, in volleyball too. I know we had so much fun in those days. Great to see so many familiar faces on the live feed and so many new faces too, right? That's part of this fun journey that we're on, meeting people and just exploring and, putting ourselves out there and see what this world has for us to enjoy, right? But in order to enjoy it, we have to go inside, right? So I choose the second place to gain the first. That's what this lesson is about. In order to be able to experience this happiness, the true joy of having this experience, you need to go inside first and connect and then bring that out with you. So enjoy these lessons today. Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you are having something wonderful planned for today that brings you joy and happiness. Go inside and connect to that, and then share your gifts with everyone. This seems to be a time of sharing and giving. I know we've had some neighbors who are doing collections for canned goods, and we had another neighbor who was collecting shoe boxes filled with toys for children over the holidays. So it's just a fun time of year to really give, right? To really enjoy being a part of that connection and making new connections, right? Hey, Melissa, great to see you here this morning. Good morning, David. Nice to see you on the live feed. So whatever it is that you're doing today, whether you're just quieting your mind and going inside and doing some meditations, enjoy this. Enjoy this choosing the second place to gain the first, right? Go inside first and then share that with everyone. Good morning, Leah. So good to see you. Leah's one of my yoga instructors down here, and I just love her energy. She's such a great instructor. I look forward to our yoga classes when I see her in the morning. So it's so nice to see you on the live feed here, Leah, and all of you. So thank you, everyone, for showing up this morning. It's such a joy for me to be able to share all of these lessons with you, right? And so I choose the second place to gain the first, although this is kind of the first place for me too. I have so much fun sharing all of these Course in Miracles workbook lessons with all of you. And eventually the second place does become the first, right? Because then you understand the truth about connecting to that source, connecting to that one mind of love, and sharing that, and just being of service becomes really the greatest joy. And when you are in that mode of being of service, all of the amazing things that come to you in this life that you didn't expect, right? There's no expectations when you're showing up just to be of service. You're here to just give, and then all of a sudden all these gifts come back in return, just because that's the way it works. That's just the way it works. So enjoy these lessons, and I will see you again tomorrow morning with our next live A Course in Miracles workbook lesson. Looking forward to it. Enjoy this lesson today though first, guys, and thanks again for joining me this morning. Great to see all of you here. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.